Howdy folks, it's Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are in the middle of our Discover Iceland bush trip. We did leg 1 with a long introduction, so no introduction today. Let's just jump right into leg 2 and keep going here. Alright, so let's see, let's jump over here, do a repair and refuel like normal. We don't need to turn on any lights, I don't think the sun is starting to come up. So let's see, where are we going and what are we doing today? Today we're headed to Bravo Indigo Echo Golf. I have to make sure I write these down in the description. I've been forgetting where we're going. Alrighty, leg 2, 1 leg per video, at least for a while, unless we get some really short legs. So let's see here. Simple enough. We're going to start out. Actually, no, let's not do that yet. Let's look at the map super quickly, just to see where we're going here. Alright, still heading kind of northish. Alrighty, not a big deal. Alright. Yes, you hear my kids in the background. They got some new controllers for the Nintendo Switch, and they're super excited about it. So that's what they're doing while I'm doing this. Alright, here we go. We'll read about each POI until we get there, and then one at a time so we can actually look around instead of just going through. You know the drill. We've been doing this for a long time. Alright, here we go. Skandinalsa. After departing this airport, aim the caravan to the northeast, and you'll soon reach this place. A wide river with a number of intricate channels. So we're going to go to this wide river, and then after that we'll read about the next POI once we get there. Alrighty, so very simple. Let me make this somewhat match here. We're headed to there, so once we get there we will talk about the next place. See how easy that is? Alright, everything is good to go. Flaps are down and everything, I think. I don't know where flaps are on here. There we go, flaps start down. Can you only go to... okay, whatever. Let me turn up my own personal volume because I can't hear a thing. Let's take off parking brake and give it some throttle. And sorry for the lack of detail in the beginning here, but like I said, we've been doing this a lot, and it's the same introduction and start every video. So if you're watching them out of order just because you want to see a landing or whatever, I get that, but I'm not going to repeat everything in every video because it gets to be too much of the same thing. Alright, let's pop up here. Brakes to stop the wheels, gears fixed, and we'll set up autopilot in a second here. Can I get autopilot from here? I can. Let's do flight director. We're going to do nav, and we're going to set, oh, let's start turning here. Flaps can come in. We're going to set our altitude to what do you want to set our altitude to? Oh, let's not descend. Come here. Come on. Up. There we go. Altitude 2,500 unless we need to I'm looking at the HSA at the same time. There we go, autopilot, boom. Alright, there. Oh good, we did not hit those mountains. Wow, we were not, oh my gosh. That was really dangerous, folks. Wait, what? Wait. How are we supposed to climb, what? We might have to hand fly through here. I just wanted to look back at the airport super fast. Which is right back there. Okay. Let me explain what's going on. So normally what we do, for the sake of making a video and everything, is we will just use autopilot right away and let it take us around so we can look around. If I were doing this all by myself, we need to be a little more steep here. If I were all by myself, I would probably hand fly everything and all that stuff, but because of the sake of making a video, that makes it difficult. Let's climb like crazy out of here. I did not notice this here, just on the train. I thought we were pretty good to go, pretty much good to go for the rest of the trip. Boy, was that wrong. Anyway, so we normally do set up autopilot, and then just do autopilot so we can look around, make the video, blah, 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 so you can all see together what it looks like. You can find the path and the destinations for yourself. I know a lot of you are watching for that reason. But in this case, that was a very bad idea. We got very lucky because I was able to follow the purple line out of here in this mode while just looking at HSI. So that kind of, in a cool way, shows off some skills I didn't know I had. You know, flying like this, IFR stuff. But it's very dangerous. It's a VFR flight, so that's very dangerous. Alrighty, I think we're going to make it. It didn't say, see, normally you'll say like, make sure you climb or make sure you circle to climb, but it didn't say anything like that. So I'm kind of surprised, actually. Otherwise, we're good to go on this trip now. We are on this first leg for a couple minutes to that body of water, which is going to be just over the mountain here. Actually, maybe over past this mountain. We'll have to see. Hopefully we're going to go high enough. I have it set to 5,000, so we go to 7,000? Let's go to 7,000. Just until I know we're going to clear. Anyway, shaky start to this video. I know I didn't explain setting up autopilot and all that stuff, but I just wanted to get in the air here. Because again, same stuff every leg, every video starts the same. Alright, here we go. There's the water already. We're right there. So we'll just do this first leg together without sightseeing. I mean, without, whatever. Without sightseeing, without me. And then we'll tackle the next POI in a minute. But holy cow, this is gorgeous, isn't it? Rising sun reflecting off the water. There are other channels over there coming through the mountains. Let's look outside a moment. See if we can get a screenshot out of this. Perhaps. There's more channels down there. Boy, that got mountainous quick, didn't I? I mean, Iceland is not just a bunch of volcanoes, but it's a bunch of volcanoes, so that would make sense. All the channels down there. I know the airplane's kind of in the middle, but I'm looking beyond the airplane. There we go. Check that out. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, our departure was intense. If you're the one flying it, you would understand, right? Or if you know what happened. Alrighty, let's see. We're at that POI. So here we go, next POI. Going to number 9. Berfjörður. Continue on your heading until you reach Aeropuerto, a deep fjord, and then head north-northwest. So we're going to look for a deep fjord. So let's see here, deep fjord. So we're going to cross the water, which we are right now, and then we're going to go up along the coast, sort of, over these mountains and channels and valleys to another body of water, and that is the fjord. Right, yes. Oh boy, did it screw that up. No, it's right there. Okay. Sometimes these get all messed up. See, that screwed that up. A deep fjord. Alright, so now let's open those. There we go. Alrighty, so how long is that going to take? 8 minutes or so. Alrighty, so for this we will do sightseeing without me blabbing. I just wanted to get us going here. Let's just look at this and appreciate that for a moment. How gorgeous is that? Everybody okay back there? Oh, the light, there's one light on. No, that must be the sun reflecting in. I was going to say, there's one light on. Alrighty, let's see. I am all set. I'm done blabbing. We are definitely high enough. And, despite our shaky start to this leg and this video, we are all good now. So I'm going to turn you off to some sightseeing. And I'll set you loose to some sightseeing. And when we get to this body of water, I will rejoin you and we'll talk about our next point of interest on the second leg of the Iceland bush trip. See you in a little bit. Alright, 42 seconds until we cross our POI and start moving on. The train here, the satellite imagery, looked like it stopped rendering in at first, but then I realized it's just really smooth. See that? That's kind of weird. You probably noticed in the last screenshot, or the sightseeing shot. But anyway, there we are, crossing over the deep fjord. Yeah, see, look, it like stops here. Weird. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we are turning, obviously. Oh, there's a road down there. Check that out. I wonder how accurate that is. Anyway, alrighty, let's read about the next thing here. Lagarfjord. In just under 20 nautical miles, you'll reach Lagarfjord, a long, narrow lake surrounded by gently rolling terrain. So here we go, looking for a long, narrow lake. Where's my mouse? There it is. Alright, there we go. So it's probably, it's probably right back here. Hopefully the scenery gets better. See, look at that. See? It's moved great and then it stopped. So there must be a mistake here because it's obviously rendering in because it's rendering in over here. It just stopped right here for some reason. Isn't that weird? That is super weird. I don't know. Yeah, and then it starts again right here. See this line? So it's just this little patch. Just like when they did the POI thing or something that screwed up. It's just over the point of interest. I don't know what to say, but otherwise, let's see here. Let's get this zoomed out again so we can see how far away we are. I mean, it says 5 minutes right there. Here we go. A long, narrow lake with low rolling hills. So that is our next point of interest. And then we'll look at that up close as we go over it. And then we will decide if we need to descend or anything and get ready to land. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, barely a minute and we'll be over the water. Oh, there's a road down there just left in the nose. So I don't know what's going on with this train rendering in. It's like rendering in a round spot. So like this finally rendered in up here, but it didn't render in down here. It's rendering here and it's rendering right below us. So it must be slow servers today. I have no idea. But see, look at the, see now rendered in up there. I think it's just super slow servers today. But it's weird that the stuff around us is rendering, or under us, and then often, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to pretend to understand other than it must be slow servers. So, gently rolling hills as advertised is quite gorgeous. I'm sure even this looks amazing in real life. And it looks like they're cloud shadows. Now, are those from the sim, or are those from the satellite imagery? Ooh, we get to watch it turn here. Then we'll read about our next place, which should be the airport, and then we have to decide if we're going to come down or how we're going to do this because we're up pretty high right now. Alright, I think airport's along the water, I bet. Yep, look, it's right here. We'll fly straight in approach along the water, so let's bring our altitude way down. I don't think we're at sea level, although we might be. Let's come down to 2,000 with autopilot, and then we can change that as we need to. Vertical speed down. Let's come down quite aggressively. About 1,000 feet per minute. Bring back those throttles, because if we overspeed, we'll crash. Remember was it the last video? We oversped. We had some serious problems. So let's keep our speed down. Just keep an eye on that. Alright, let's read the final thing here. A few minutes northeast, you'll bring your Cessna into land at Egilsstaðir Airport, right along the water, according to the GPS. So that should not be a big deal at all. I'm trying to see if I can spot it from here. Okay, there's that part sticking out there. And then... wait, where's that part? It's so hard to see with all those things in the way. I can't really tell because we're over terrain. But it's before it turns left, and there's a little big lake there. It's in here somewhere. I'm not really going to worry about it. We'll find it by watching the GPS. So let's do this in a little, zoom this in a little bit, and keep an eye on our speed and our altitude. And I'll see you in just a minute as we come in for landing here. Looks like the runway's been spotted. There's really long thing there, and we're way too high. So let's kill autopilot right now. Bring back throttles, and let's descend. Even though it might feel a little bit uncomfortable for our guests, but I want to get down about 2,000. It looks like there's a pappy in the middle of the runway, and it says we're too high, or is that just something else? Because that would be. Oh, I see. This is not the threshold. This is like dirt. Runway threshold starts there. There's the pappy. So the runway's actually up there. See the numbers? Okay, that's what's going on. So we'll use the pappy as our guide. We'll come down over here. I know it's not a super unreasonable descent speed. Yeah, it is now. It is. When I let go of the yoke, it dumped down. But anyway, gorgeous scenery. Not sure why it's not rendering in force completely, but it is there now. I assume it's just a slow server thing at the moment that I'm doing this. So as we come in for our landing, oh no, those are lights. As we come in, so I'm going to try to get, the next legs of this bush trip out to you sooner rather than later, so that if you're following along, you can watch them in succession. However, in real life, oh my kids are so loud. In real life, I am quite busy for the next week or two, so I'm not that far ahead on flight videos. So if you don't see a video for a while, like a couple days or a week or whatever, it's just because I'm super busy in real life. But I'm trying to be a little ahead, so maybe you won't notice a gap. But if you do notice a gap, I'm just busy in real life for the next couple days to a week. There are lots of Minecraft videos because I'm over a month ahead in Minecraft videos. So if you see Minecraft videos but not flight videos, it's not because I'm forgotten about the flying. It's just because Minecraft is way ahead and I'm really busy in real life, and I'm not ahead in flight videos. Alright, I am trying to sightsee while I do this out the window. That's why this isn't going as smoothly as it could. Pitch down for speed. There we go. I wanted to check out this town. Ugh, this isn't working. You know how it is. When you're on approach, you should have a stereo cockpit and not be looking out the window like this, because it really messes us up. But there's no replay mode, so I can't like replay with a different view, right? Remember in X-Plane, we would come in for a landing, then we could replay with a different view. I know there's a mod, but I like to run mod free, so only thing we can do after we land is jump out and look. But for a bush trip, we're just gonna let it put its plane, let us do its thing, remember, because it never mind, I gotta stop talking. When you land, well, let's not stall. It a little bit of crosswind too. When you land, it gives you the option to go to the next flight. Okay, let's try to recover from this terrible approach. I guess it doesn't look that bad to you, but it is really bad. And let's land here. This is a really bumpy runway, so let's land further down after this hill. And ground effects, get reversers ready, even though we don't need reversers. Get back to the middle. And brakes. And where's my save icon? There's my save icon. Alright, so here we go. 28 minutes instead of 27 minutes. That's not bad. So see, this is what I'm talking about next, right? We can't hop out and look around now. So I guess, yeah, I'm not going to redo the trip. So we can't hop out and look around. So we have to look out the window when we approach. And then we get a bad approach. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm telling you all this. But you've seen this all before. One leg per video. I'll get the next leg to you as soon as I can. But if there's a gap, it's because I'm busy in real life. So like, subscribe so you know when that comes out. And I'll see you then.